Leslie.
Andy, thank you. My God, the crazy. Ilya drives us around and the weather's really bad, but I'm just like, slow down! Watch out! I'm gonna do it. Okay? Can't stop me. God, you guys, I'm a reverse cougar. A regular cougar is an older woman who goes after younger men. I'm an older woman that the younger men are going after. Reverse cougar. So I'm walking around, usually my shoe game's on point. These guys are like, my God, your fit is dripping. So I looked that up, and that means sexy and fashionable. I said, yeah, that is. My drip is dripping. My fit is dripping. Are you trying to rizz me up? What's happening? You're a rizzler? What's happening? Don't be so mid, bro. Let it cook. 6'7", 41, 11. Anyway, I just did that for Kev, just because Kevin's here. Kevin. So I realized that it's a lot of those words are really young. I mean, like super young. Like slap cheeks, like there's all kinds of things. And I'm just like, oh. Right? So I realized that I've got to make like an age requirement or, bottom line. So I was like, all right, you have to be at least 10 years old when the Twin Towers came down to ride this ride. So this guy hits me up, he's like, sup? And it's 1 a.m. on Instagram, and I said, I don't know, sup with you? He goes, I think you're really beautiful, I would love to take you out to dinner. And I said, thank you, that is so nice, but it's 1 a.m. on Instagram. He goes, yeah, I thought maybe you just want to hook up tonight, right? And I said, you know what? I appreciate transparency, Benjamin. I have a follow-up question. How old were you when the Twin Towers came down? 4? You were 4 years old? Carried the one? Close enough. So he comes over and he takes his shirt off and he has washboard abs. I mean, like, I go, are those your abs? He goes, they're your abs tonight. And I was like, all right. So I did a couple loads of laundry on them. And then he did a load on me. Don't listen, Kevin. So anyway, I know. He's like older than your son. So his fingers got involved, and I'm like, oh my God, your digital dexterity is outstanding. He goes, I'm a fingerboarder. I go, what? He goes, I'm a fingerboarder. I'm like, all right. So he finishes me off. He goes home. I look that up. It's those tiny little tech deck baby skateboards. Tiny baby skateboards. Ollie. So gay. Anyway, I'm not inviting that guy back because that sport is going nowhere. Okay? Going nowhere. Next, met this, okay, there were 2 of them. Anyway, one of them, let's just talk about the one. I said, he goes, so we're going to go to your house, right? And I was like, no, we're not. And then I'm thinking, why won't we? Like, I was like, well, wait a minute. Mom's not home. I live alone. I mean, I have my own thing. Of course, I would love for you guys to come over. Just let me get like an hour head start to clean off, from all the exorcisms. So the guy shows up, and I get his passport, and I go, remember how we discussed you had to be at least 10 years old when the Twin Towers came down? He's like, yeah. And I go, well, according to my calculation, you are 1 year, 4 months, and 17 days when the Twin Towers came down. Otherwise known as 16 months and 17 days when the Twin Towers came down. Also, 72 weeks when the Twin Towers came down. 504 days when the Twin Towers came down. 12,096 hours when the Twin Towers came down. Close enough. So he comes there. And he's down there, and I go, what are you doing? He goes, I don't know. And I go, clearly. Okay? I want you to take your tongue, and in cursive, I want you to write the alphabet on my clip. Yeah, that's that little button, the little man in the book. Yeah, right there. Yeah. And I'm looking at him, and he's looking up at me, and I'm like, what? Don't tell me you don't know cursive? Then I'm thrifting, and this guy's like rizzing me up, and I'm like, what's up? And I should have just said thanks, but instead said, I was like, all right, go ahead. Let me see it. Let's go. Why don't you flex for me, etc. I want to be your huzz. Your pookie. Anyway, so this guy, I'm not going to tell you how old he is, but his mom was at least 15 years old when the Twin Towers.
Oh my God.
So he's down there, and I'm like, first of all, he shows up at my house with gray sweatpants, socks with slides, a tee from Depop, and frosted tips. He goes, oh, let me show you my TikTok. Which course I'm like, I don't want to see your fucking TikTok. What are you doing here? I go, what is this? Anyway, so he's down there, and I'm like, what are you doing? And he goes, I don't know. And I go, clearly. What I want you to do is I want you to take your tongue, and in cursive, I want you to write the alphabet on my clip right there. Yep, the thing, the button. Yeah, right there. Yeah, good. He's looking up at me, and I'm like, don't tell me you don't know the alphabet. Which was a shame because I wanted him to LMNOP on me. Alright, that was too dirty. Anyway, so I don't know, like I have like age blindness now. I should be dating guys who are hokas. Instead I'm dating guys with vertical licenses. Yeah. They have a misdirection. Okay. What? He goes, oh, I'm gonna slap some cheeks. Anyway, okay, so what happened was, once I let one old soul in, then I let another old soul in, and then all of a sudden they were super young, like Kev's age. Okay, don't tell him how old you are, Kev. Actually, you know what? You do look like you're 11. So anyway, he's almost legal. Almost able to drink. Anyway. Okay, so that was that part. No, I'm not saying, it's scary. Now that I look at him like a little child. Okay, so what happened was, two of the comedians were like, gave me a lot of shade for it, and I was like, and I go, how come nobody said anything? He goes, because you're a woman. And I'm like, okay. So I got this age blindness, and then I was shamed by the comedian. I went home, I did some math. I am older than his parents. And when he came over, I go, what are you doing here, honey? Did somebody touch you in high school? What happened? What are you doing here? He goes, I just think you're sexy and beautiful, blah, 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 and I love our conversation, blah, blah, blah. I was like, okay. So then he's like he would be over here on the couch, I'd be next to him, then he would move and I'd be next to him, then he would stand up and I said, do you want to kiss me? Because you got to be closer if you want to kiss me. And I said, I've just been next to you 3 different times, so I'm not sure, you know what I mean? And so then he was kissing, he was like this, like he's all stiff or whatever, and I'm thinking, should I say something? You know? And you don't know if you're going to kiss him, but like you say, I go, do you want to kiss me? And he's like, yeah. And I go, do you not think this is weird? He goes, nope. And I go, okay, let's go. I'm in it for the plot. Which I usually say I'm in it for the story, but Frosted Tips told me, you're in it for the plot, right, Kev? Kev, it's a crazy world out there. Now, who are you? Now, is this your nephew? Yeah, my nephew. Your nephew? Okay. All right. Well, you're adorable. So you're a hair cutter?
Yeah.
A barber?
Yeah.
So I got on to Instagram and TikTok, and I'm seeing this guy's, his hair is big, his personality. I went and looked at his TikToks, and his hair, he has, he's like an influencer. So he's selling a bunch of stuff, and he's like his hair's like that. And they're like, look, bro, give me a 360 so I can chill my barber. Okay? And he's like, don't worry, dude. Anyway, so I looked at his TikToks, which I should have looked at earlier, and I go, oh my God. And I look back, and he was 15 during the So I looked at these tiny little pictures, and I go, what the actual fuck was I thinking, right? So I drove down the street, and right as school was letting out, I found myself in the pickup line. And then I realized that I don't have a kid there, and that's why I don't want to be picking up kids anymore. So I kept on going to the police department, and then I registered myself as a sexual predator. for me on the Megan's Law. Look for me on Megan's Law, sexual predator. Okay, anyway, Kev, what do you think of that?
I thought amen. That's pretty good.
No, I mean, but like the concept as far as like somebody your age being with somebody, and I know you don't know how old I am, but let's just say 50.
Careful how you answer.
He's never been there yet.
Are you a virgin?
No.
Oh.
But, no. I have no words.
No worries. Okay, I'm not sure what that means.
He can't write cursive.
Oh, you can't write. That's good.
I was in women 30 years older than me.
So, I mean, I'm just saying, like, does that scare you? Because I didn't realize it, and I became this thing where since I don't have any kids, and then I stopped caring. Then I was like, fuck it. And then they've been very tenacious on me, you know, risen me up and everything. I should have just said thanks, but no thanks. But I was like, I'm here for the